Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today on the eastern reaches of the Reach. There is one of those guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna try my new weapon. What are you doing? Are you gonna do that? That is super nasty. Oh, that is super nasty. Whew, that's my new weapon, by the way. Are you coming back? Oh, really? Okay, that hit. Oh! What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! Okay. Oh! Okay. Oh, man. Oh, seriously? Ah, man. Those are nasty. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't care about the hull. Although I do care about the hull. But it's fine. It's the terror that most worries me. The splinter remains of the spinster. I can send out a cruise with axes, but that's just really bad, so I'll get that. Yeah, that's basically what we always get. Our terror was in pretty good condition, but we are gonna have to explore new locations. So, it's a dangerous thing to do. It's a dangerous thing what I've done just now. But I like that weapon. That weapon does, it's pretty good damage, all things considered. It's a new weapon that we got. It's a more mangonel, which is a catapult. That's the name. If you think of a catapult, that is what a mangonel is. A catapult can be anything. Can be a mangonel, but can also be a trebuchet, I believe. There's things in here. I believe a trebuchet can be considered a catapult, is what I'm trying to say. Because categories and, you know, history. I can strip for repairs. I can enter through the shattered window. What's that for? It's a wreck. Well, let's enter through. Yeah, I mean, that's a success. I might as well do it. Your driver pulls your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with glass fragments. It shines like stars in your lamplight and twinkles like bells when your boots brush it. A sky chest nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. And there is probably a... yeah, I was going to say an uncanny specimen. It's actually two uncanny specimens. We got a few things in here. I really don't want to mess with that, so I won't. I realize it's a bad... it might be a bad thing, but... we're going on an expedition, and terror is a problem. We're going to say, you know what, we didn't get that. Because terror is a problem. Who knows what that might yield. So, it could be a hidden thing. And also, I am also... ooh! This is not the right place. And also, it's right next to the terror, so that horrific thing or whatever. What is it called? It's a horror. Yeah, that's why I get, like, there's so many words for the same thing. Terror, horror, nightmare. It's not the same thing. Although terror and horror is sort of very similar. I think the distinctions there being mostly down to how we use them. Who's seeing me? I see you. What's going on? What's that? I'll punch you. Did you see that? It definitely was there. I don't know if we're gonna need supplies. We might need supplies to go to that, to go on an expedition. I think we only needed a crew. And we definitely have the crew. We didn't have it before. We needed 10. You're going down, mister. The good thing about not using... both weapons at the same time, of course. Oh, I leveled up. Is that I don't need to... well, it's a little bit less picky on how much I fail at killing them with one hit. Or one barrage, anyway. What do we have over here? It rattles pleasingly for 31. 31 things. And we have a level up. So let's see where we're going. Actually, I know where I'm going. I'm going up on... Well, I need irons, and I need mirrors. So, punches and eyes. Sounds like a good deal. And a hiccup, that was what that was. The black sheep, that sounds lovely. You never fitted in. You were a piece from another puzzle, or so you thought anyway. You came to revel in your family's disappointment. Oh, that sounds lovely. Their disapproval was a trophy. Their condemnation, a commendation. Why did they resent you? Well, because of the eyes. For my failures, what a disappointment you were. And how often and lengthily they informed you of it. But the things that mattered to them were unimportant to you. You would find your own path. Heck yeah, I would. So, we now are a little bit better at the punching. If I can find where that shows. It's right there. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. +5 on the punching and... I'm not actually 100% sure I did the right thing. Either way, that's what's done is done. And my terror is only 19. That's not too bad. It's pretty bad, actually. It's pretty bad. I wonder if there's a way to micromanage the fuel in a manner that... Oh, what the heck is that? Heikinensmere. Heikinensmere. Yeah, that's the Finnish name. Finnish? The N at the end, I think, is more Finnish than Danish? Danish? No, wait. Is Danish? Yeah, Danish is Denmark. Right. Okay. You, what are you doing there? Why? See, that's my problem. I took damage, I think. Because I tried to dodge. That's my problem. I miss everything. Star Maddened Explorer, you're truly wrong, Blythe. The speed of the attack is pretty bad. That's nice, though. Yeah, you can crash yourself. Not crash against me, thank you very much. Ooh. Yeah. Let's gain a skull. I didn't look at the chance. What was the chance? 60% and I succeeded for one sky story and no terror. But this is the wreck of the Parsifal. You guys remember us being here? The engine drifts unhappily through the sky. Some unholiness keeps the front of the engine tethered to the rest, despite the eruption of corpse-white fungus that divide the train. The locomotive's side is scored with black scars. The name Parzifal can be made out in brass letters on its side. The first engine through the avid horizon, a navigator whispers. London's pride once, captained by Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe. Blythe? I think it's Blythe. The engine was to chart new horizons beyond Albion. Never came back. You haven't finished business with the Pride of London. I can return to the thing. What? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Back amongst the fruiting carriages where the walls sprout terrible blossoms. Back to the hateful sound of the gramophone and the sweet scent of rot, like sanctity defiled. Oh, there's a... And when the siege is over, we to the town repair. The townsmen cry, "Hooray, boys! Here comes a grenadier." That, yeah. Spores drift through the broken carriages like dying fireflies. Recruitment posters bearing Her Renewed Majesty's face molder on the walls. Music, scratchy but distinct, echoes through the empty carriages. A great wall of pulsing fungus separates the back of the engine from the front. So I thought, I'm gonna enter the captain's thing. Again, terror. Maybe I left not because I needed a crew, but rather because I needed a reprieve. Plush seats surround a decaying paper map placed on a mahogany table. Drinks, some floating with mildew, have been poured in glasses around the table. Maps hang from sprouting fronds like peeling wallpaper. Spores float gently through the room. Logbooks lie scattered about the table. None date from after 1897. The engine's destination was to be Trader's Wood. The last entry regards a stop at Hebras, which they named Hybrasil, as we read before. Something was brought on board. The captain's bunk has collapsed in a pile of rotten wood and infected bedsheets wet with fungal growths. So I can go back in there. I'll keep going. I'll go back to the armory over here. But I think we did this already. Yeah. So I'm gonna breach the fungus. I failed, but I think I will go through. Sabers serve to hack away the plump, bulging intrusions. It peels away like flesh carved from a roasted pig. The smell is considerably worse, however. The work is slow-going. These twitching sheaths of fungus are of enormous size and depth. An American stoker remembers the redwood trees of his youth. Eventually, enough of the path is cleared to allow you to progress. It's a tight squeeze between the walls of livid flesh, allowing you to see the bulges within up close, bulges the same shape and size as you. And then, you're through. That is just not good. I will push through, but... Oh, I can explore the... Wait, that was not what we did before. I have the armory, I have the cabin... The front of the engine is even more infected with sprouting mushrooms and sporing fungal growths. The engine room lies ahead, seemingly the source of the persistent movement. Before that, however, is a haze of spores rendering the corridor ahead entirely noxious. I'm going to explore the crew cabins. In locomotives as old as this, the crew were always assigned bunks near the engine room. And I'm going to gain +1 terror. The sounds of the gramophone are louder here. Battered metal and tormented wood paneling comprise the confines in which the crew dwelled. Chubby toadstools, round as pastries, dot the cramped bunk beds. Mementos of home are scattered about the fruiting debris. Slim volumes of Arnold and Blake, vials of honey, and engravings of simple domestic scenes can be found under every bunk. You also uncovered a little tally chart on a folded-up bit of paper. It seems the crew were organizing a whip round for their commander's retirement present. They'd settled on a plot of land on Port Prosper. And all the while we get these little things. So I'm going to traverse the sporing carriage. Fruiting sacks send clouds of vitriolic orange into the air. Passing through will be hazardous to the health. The engine room is just beyond. Yeah, 34% chance to succeed. I will not succeed at that. You go alone. I lost crew. Okay, maybe that's why. You go alone. Your crew disappear behind you, lost in a haze of orange and gold. Above, sacks of sporing fungus encrusted to the metalwork begin to erupt. Showers of spore and viscous liquids render the terrain still more hazardous. You feel a peculiar sensation. Your hands tingle as though wishing to reach out, to touch the fungus, as though for one more drink. You increase your speed. There is a cry behind you. You turn to see one of your crew, a particularly distractible signaler, has entered the miasma after you. Her hands are in a mound of virulent gold fungus. Then, so is the rest of her. The scene is lost to another shower of spores. You press on towards the engine room. The engine room is before you. Light and music spill from under the door, queasy and persistent. The thick steel door is scored with bullet holes and is held in place by tendrils of ropey white fungus. We didn't actually lose any terror or gain any terror from that one in particular. We just lost a person. As you approach, you notice the damage done to the walls, riddled with bullets, old stains on the carpet. An attack was mounted on the engine room. You can hear music loud and clear from inside. An eerie green light pours through the hinges. Like flood water, you push open the door. The engine room is cold as a sunless sky. Your breath hangs in long chains before you. The boiler is off. The infernal gramophone sits atop the boiler. The music is no better for being closer to it. Before you lies a dense, macabre... that's probably a typo. A dense... I actually don't know how to pronounce macabre. I think I just pronounced it properly, but I don't know. I know what it means, because it's the same word in Portuguese, so I know where it comes from. But anyway, of fungus and corpses, hand in frond. On the wall, suspended by fungus, is a body in a captain's uniform. Here lies all that remains of Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe. I'm going to examine the captain's corpse. The corpse of the finest officer of his generation hangs from the wall, suspended by chains of pale fronds. His skin is sallow, and there are strands of golden fungus across his cheek, as though a sun sits beneath the skin. His eyes open. Percy Blythe looks down on you. Blue fruiting heads speckle his beard like hanging seaweed. Next to him, the gramophone crackles out its dreary anthems of years past. His mouth opens too wide as he speaks. His jaw cracks. There's this thing happening here. Still more majestic shalt thou rise, more dreadful from each foreign stroke, as the loud blast that tears the skies serves but to root thy native oak. Suspended from the chains of fungus, Percy Blythe begins to stir, improbably alive. He fixes his gold-flecked eyes on you as his mouth begins to move as though wanting to speak. I'm gonna listen. Somehow he's still alive. He groans. His mouth opens impossibly wide, and a cloud of yellow spores emerge. I am all that's left. An oily liquid begins to drip from his left eye. I am a child of the grave garden. The voice alters, becoming more clipped, more static. Static, yeah. Like that of the voices on the gramophone. I am Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe. I am captain of the Parzifal. My task was to explore the wilderness and return home with new discoveries. He groans as though weeping. I am all that remains. I want to go home. I don't think he's alive. We're gonna gain terror for days, but we're just gonna push on. I don't think he's alive. I think it's the gramophone that's doing this. So I'm gonna ask things. And I don't know that he's gonna answer. How did the Parsifal end up in this condition? Okay, he's alive. We met the children on Hebras. We sought to know each other. Wanted to go to the wood. Wanted to see what was kept from us. Percy is drooling as he speaks. The gramophone clicks as yet another patriotic dirge begins to play. Percy Blythe struggles in his bonds, pulling himself up to stand a little straighter. We made contact on Hebras. The fungus was so bright, so beautiful. His eyes shine gold. I brought it aboard. God forgive me. I wanted the crew to see, to know. Oil leaks from those hollow eyes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Some came willingly. Others refused to join us. We had to. He breaks off into silence, staring away into the middle distance. The lieutenant commander of the Parsifal has survived whatever befell his engine. He's the key to understanding whatever occurred here. So, I asked just now what happened here. What happened to you? How can you be alive? Percy Blythe launches into a long, meandering, slurred story of children in gardens, of a cruel king who needed but did not love his subjects, despite their love for him, of knowledge denied and growth checked, of tyranny and freedom, of grief and betrayal and longing. The music bursts into sudden life. Percy jerks and fixes you with an infected eye. I was stupid. I thought we would be welcome here, and we were. We were welcomed. We were loved. The children, the Verdants, they wanted us. He begins to sob. It is a sad, squelching sound. I'm gonna console him. You approach gingerly, fishing for a handkerchief in your pocket. Reaching up, you begin to dab at the oily tears that scour the lieutenant commander's face. Beneath the grime, you can see the Percy's flesh is remarkably well preserved, save for the vibrant tendrils of golden fungus running beneath the skin. Thank you, he whispers. Can you go home? What do you want now? Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe lets out a low moan and slumps forward. The chains of fungus adjust to accommodate this despair. Home, he slurs like a man drunk demanding another drink. On Hebras, Mother spored us there. She set out her children across the stars to learn. The traitors would. We were forbidden from entering there, but now its king is dead. Yeah, I figured it had something to do with the traders would, because they kept talking about the king and things. But this craft failed before we could arrive. The body jerks as though shocked. Percy's face rises to face you. London, he rasps. London. I don't think we're talking to the same thing. I think the fungus took control or something. Oh, I clicked there and the game is hanging. Okay, okay. It's doing something. Maybe. Not crashing. The game surprisingly stable in that regard. Well, not necessarily surprising, but it is doing something. Has it happened before? I hope it doesn't hang, because we're in the middle of a thing. Coming back in here is a pain. Oh, it didn't. It just did a weird thing. It just was showing that as clicked, but it wasn't. So, can the Parsifal still fly? The answer is almost certainly no, but there's no harm in asking. There is. There's terror in being gained. No, the lieutenant commander hisses, his eyes rolling in his head. Sabotage, mutiny, ignorance, no fuel. The children too greedy, spread too fast. Like fire. The engine is broken, the crew all gone, I am alone. His head lolls as though his neck were broken. I'm gonna decide its fate. This cannot continue. This will bring the story of the Parsifal to a conclusion. I expect it will. Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe, decorated hero of London's forces, first captain through the avid horizon, gazes at you, slack-jawed and unseeing. Please, he rasps, take me home, or finish this, he twitches. We just wanted to know what was kept from us in Trader's Wood. Why did our king not love his children? I'm pretty sure... I am not sure I'm talking to the same person again. So I can burn it all down. I can take Percy Blythe to Hebrus, return him to Mother. Or to London, which is bringing him home. Mother would be the children. I think Percy's gone. Although, bringing him to Trader's Wood would be better for us, because... And also, that would be cool. Let him complete his last mission. I'll do that. People are going to be super upset that I'm bringing this stuff in, but whatever. The remnant of Percy Blythe does not appear to register your response. Oh, did I say? No, I didn't. It's not. It doesn't say what I said, but anyway. His head bobs with the tilting of the locomotive. You begin cutting the body down. It is a task only made more difficult by the discovery that most of the far wall is in fact a rubbery sort of mushroom, whose weak yellow flesh is entirely embedded in Blythe's back. You are forced to cut down a whole section of the wall, exposing the metal shell of the Parsifal, and carry Blythe out upon it. On board your engine, he mutters and twitches, as though diminished by the separation. You leave the Parsifal drifting alone in the sky. This is not going to end well. This is definitely not going to end well. So we need to go over there. And that's only for supplies. So I can't go there. I need to go to Port Haven first. Which is a pain, because I wanted to explore that. Port Haven sells both things, right? It's got new bargains available. So oh, I can't even go in there. Interesting. I press R and that's the sound you heard. Okay, so that's a mining thing. Did we get that before? Something that glistens? Sure. Okay. Now, I'm concerned about the terror. And about other things as well. We definitely were over there. Hi! Oh, it's you. Yeah. What's up? That's bad. Woo! I got hit, though. But I didn't get rammed. This is a nasty opponent here. Oh, you jerk. Oh, right, that's the thing. We couldn't get that. We got it. I wonder if we fought this one before and I just... Because I know I was fighting some... Okay, I can search for survivors. Let's do that. And I get one. Oh, I didn't actually... It'll cause terror. Oh, well. We're already pretty terrified as it is. It'll just increase the chances of us getting an event. It's still... Oh. I was saying it's still not above 50. No, it's definitely above 50 now. Okay, we should be fine. The chances are low. We have a full crew. I don't know how the chances are. I don't know how often they're checked. I don't know anything. Anyway, this is not a thing. It looks like it's got like anti-air things. It's pretty cool, but it's not a place. I wonder if it is. I wonder if, like, maybe it is. Maybe we come here. Oh, hi. Oh no. Holy crap, this place is dangerous. Two of them are engaged with me. Oh, these are the normal ones, though. Yeah, I can bring you down. Okay. Oh, not ideal. Okay. Yeah, you guys are coming down. Was this what we did the last time we were here? Okay, I took damage there for no need. Man. Okay. Explore the cabin. Raid the safe. Let's get the cabin. Failure on a 91. Huh. Maybe we just got bad things. Okay. Hey, what's up? Leave a little bit. Ooh. There you go. Raid the safe. Let's go for that one. And that's a success right there. We got 2 silenced gossip things, which is pretty good, actually. Because we don't have too many of them. And I think those are the ones that they need to prosper. Which means I have 4 little things. I shouldn't... I need to treat my terror. The best place to treat my terror would be at Magdalene. Magdalene's. That's how it's pronounced. But I don't know if I am gonna benefit from that by going there. Yeah, so those guys were the normal marauders. Not a big deal. The other ones that ram you and have like the shotgun style things, those are nasty. They're not... I mean, the ramming is the most dangerous part of their attacks. I would say the shotgun. Yeah, there it is. An engineer cries out, her voice hoarse as a professional mourner. It's gone. She points through one of the stained glass windows. A star. It winked out. You look through the glass. Stars burn upon the firmament. The specific patch of sky she's pointing to is indeed empty, but you couldn't say if a star had been there before. Okay, so that's quite something. Make a joke of it and her. Yeah, dispense an additional ration of brandy. I can do that. It's the fuel that I have a problem with. So to distract the crew and improve morale, let's do that. And it didn't actually... Yeah, it didn't bring my nightmares up. The prospect of brandy provokes a ragged cheer. Soon the crew have rosy faces and broad smiles. Your locomotive resounds to a lusty, if approximate, rendition of how the sailors lost their Z's. No one looks out for the out of the windows, though. No one looks at the stars. I wonder... Is it like... Why? Why would they be concerned with the stars? Because the stars do disappear, but they wouldn't disappear at a fast enough rate for people to notice. So it needs to be part of the mythos that when a star disappears, imagine, I'm just pretending right now, when a star disappears, one of your loved ones from far away dies or something like that. So there's a stony organ. Let's go with that. And uncanny specimens. We have quite a lot of those. Because that's not... Unless it's like a canonical event that happens in this world. Sorry. For some reason I thought that was on the background. I was looking over there. I was like, that looks cool. Oh no. Another one of those. We're gonna arrive, I think, unless terror strikes again. You know what strikes again, though? The end of the episode. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.